Pawanji, one question. Yeah, in page 92, there's a line, a fruit cannot be given to another fruit. There was a story between the Shiv, Parvati, Ganeshji and Kartika. So in that, I just want to know more about that.
Did with Jo Dayaku Phalchari.
Jo Dayaku, Daku.
Daku.
Dayak.
Jo Dayak.
Yeah.
In Hindi, all the soft turns, if it is ukar or ikar, people normally say Jo Dayak, Sudhari, Jo Dayak Falchari. No. Small e will always be silent. So it will become Nijman Mukur Sudhar, Jo Dayak Falchar, Dayak. But it is written like ukar. There will be a link why that story has been brought out there. Maybe Hanumanji himself is the fruit of the fruit. Jo Dayak Falchar. So he is the giver of the fruit.
Okay.
And you will always find in this whole Chalisa, Jo Dayak Falchar, giver of the fruit. Ashta Siddhi Navnidhi ke Data. Hanumanji is the giver of Ashta Siddhi and Navnidhi. He may not have it. He has it, of course, but he doesn't use it. He is a giver. He is not a receiver. And therefore, the whole emphasis is on turning into a giver. And on a daily basis, sharing a post of Gurudev, he mentioned about sacred activism. Yeah. Sacred activism, to be a giver in small measure or in a big measure. And you'll remember early on, many months ago, I used to write, even if it is for your son, if you can make a dish that he wants and he did not ask for it, but you made it for him, that also is, in a very small way, giving. What is it that I'm giving beyond the call of my duty? The whole Chalisa is set with that mood of being a giver and not being a taker. Even in relationships, we are not givers. We are transactional. I call 5 times a day. This man doesn't call me. Now I will not call. I give so much of love. Does he love me enough? I get this question all the time, especially women. They say, I love him so much. Does he love me? Can you tell me at this time, what is going on in his mind? Is he loving me or is he only using me? I can't give my body just like that. He has to give me love in turn for that. Otherwise, I won't. So we are only takers in one way or the other. All love at human level is taking. The moment our taking is stopped or pinched or clenched, we become uncomfortable. We say, throw away this relationship itself. Whether it is with an organization, whether it is with an organization, employer, customer, everywhere we want to take. The moment we are not able to take, we throw that person, reject. We go to something, including gods. Today you will worship Sai Baba. Sai Baba, something will come. It is okay. It doesn't come, reject. Now we'll go to somewhere else where we get something. We do not have this sense of what can I do. For that matter, Prerna is part of an organization known as BNI, Business Network International. And it has been founded on a very beautiful principle. I've been part of it in Germany and things. I go visit there. The principle is, bunch of businessmen come together early morning for breakfast.
Givers gain.
Givers gain. With a mindset that, what can I give to all these 20 people? Can I connect him to someone? She is a lecturer in this college. Professor, can I get her a lecture in HAL that I know, and then she can deliver a lecture there on language and cultural orientation. He's doing woodwork. Oh my God, can I connect him to that shop I know who is getting into that? All the time thinking about others. Already there is an organization on that. See, end of the day, the subtle part is stained. It is not vimal. It is stained. The stain is, then I will also be part of that receiving. Somebody will be thinking about me also. What can I get? So therefore, I was speaking to Prerna yesterday. She says, people are not so much active because everybody is thinking, end of the day, how much I am going to gain. By giving, what will I get? I was with a woman some days ago having coffee. Then she says, Pavanji, can we go and I have some blankets lying in my car. I want to give it away to some people in this area. So I sat on the passenger seat and she was driving, and these blankets were on the back seat. And so she drove around, and she found a very poor man somewhere. So she stopped by and pulled the mirror down and gave me that blanket. Can you pass it on to him? So I passed on to this man. Immediately she's saying, and that man was saying, thank you very much, or something to that. May you be blessed. No, please bless him nicely. Bless us nicely. Bless him nicely. Something like that. Say more blessings. I've given you it clearly that may you get a lot of money, may you get something or the other. I see people feeding ants. In India, astrologers recommend this, feeding sugar powder to the ants. And they're telling to the ants, and they speak a mantra which says, may you be pleased and bless me. We can't even give some sugar powder to the ants without asking something back. We have become such horrible takers. We have been programmed like that. Today morning, I was cribbing to somebody saying, this happened, that happened, so-and-so did this, that. And someone says, and what benefit have you got out of him? Nothing. Then why are you hanging out with him? Just because I've not got a benefit out of that man, why should I not hang out with him? And true, it looks totally logical. But we are programmed as takers. But the Chalisa is word giver. So the moment you will work it as a taking preamble, a preamble of taking, that if I read this Chalisa, then I will get nearer to God or get better. Arjun, like these thoughts, the moment there is anything towards anything which is benefit oriented, you will lose it. Nothing will happen. But as long as it is just fun oriented towards yourself and working with it and just enjoying the process, how can we maximize benefit? How can we get? To give is considered foolish, basically. If you're giving without commensurate effort, you think probably I'm being taken advantage of. Whether in love, whether in business, whether in employment, if you're working more hours than you're paid for, you will think, am I a fool? Everybody has gone home. Why should I be sitting and working? Damn it, I'll not also work. That is how our mindset is. But but this is not only the Hanuman Chalisa. Look at the Communist Manifesto, Karl Marx. What does he say? Give according to your capacity, take according to your need. This is Hanuman Chalisa. Take according to your needs, whatever you need, give according to your full capacity. And there is one country which is hated, but where this principle is still lived, North Korea. I had a friend who visited North Korea, is ambassador of Burkina Faso, and he was saying people are so happy there, on the contrary of what we hear, because they get their parcels of food and into their houses. They get as large a house as their family needs. If somebody is single, he gets a 1-bedroom studio, even if he's the prime minister. And if a janitor has 5 children, you will get a 5-bed or 4-bedroom house. So.
On to page 90, where you discuss that as a Hanuman devotee, you need to be, Hanumanji was a giver, and we also need to be seeker. There, where you have explained the last paragraph, to the seeker on the path of love, which is Bhakti Yoga, Sri Hanuman grants the fruits of 4 types of devotion to the Supreme.
On the path of devotion, look at it. This is all coming from Narad Bhakti Sutra. Those people who are interested can read that text. That is why I've taken the nectar from all of these texts and put it there. So on the path of devotion, what are the 4 types of devotion? Look at the devotion. Avidala Bhakti. A devotee, first of all, devotion is a bad translation of the word bhakti. Devotion sounds as if somebody is madly doing Krishna, Krishna or Jesus, Jesus. Bhakti comes from bhaj dhatu, bhaj. Bhaj means to serve. To serve. Bhakti means, the path of bhakti means the path of service. Service to the Lord, to the supreme being of the universe, the supreme being or the Ishvara, Bhakti. So what kind of bhakti is one asking for? Avidala bhakti, avidal, steadfast. I don't want such a service that today I am serving you and tomorrow I say, this God doesn't listen to me, let me go away. Steadfast. Such a bhakti has been described in the Bible in the book of Jobs. I'm saying this especially for Emma and Agnes because they belong to that tradition. They can look into the book of Jobs in the Old Testament. And there's the story of this king, Job, who was tested. And everything stupid, dirty, bad happened to him. And he was still steadfast in his praise of God. So steadfast, we want that quality. We get that quality in our devotion. Then anapayani bhakti, incessant. It should be steadfast and also not ever breaking in between. Incessant, that is another quality of bhakti. And then immeasurable. It should not be able to, bhakti limited to Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays, I don't eat non-veg. Other days, it is okay. No, incessant bhakti. And prema bhakti, it is the highest, purest love in which even the non-love, so-called non-love, or even opposite of that, anger, is reconverted. It is converted, transformed into love only, into nourishment. Prema here, love is not a good translation of prema. We have discussed many times earlier. Praniti iti prema, nourishing, nurturing bhakti. Can you see that these four qualities are also qualities of human love? If you get such a love between two people, which is steadfast, which is incessant, not on and off, which is immeasurable, not how much I love you, how much you love me, and which is also pure. Unstained love does not mean there will be no stain. Unstained love is unstainable love, like stainless steel. It doesn't mean the stainless steel cannot get stained, but if you wash it, it will again shine like stainless steel. So such love, where some nonsense can happen between two people, but when it is washed, it is again as clean and it is as shining as, it is unstainable. It is pure. Its purity is never compromised. Only there is some stain on top. When it is removed, again, it is the same shining love.